Both men enter this match with tidal waves of momentum, which set them on a collision course for this very moment. It's all or nothing, and these two men wouldn't have it any other way.
And there are few things more unforgiving than the cold steel of a cage match.
If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays. Wow!
Can he finish the job?
As Byron alluded to, Drew McIntyre's initial run in WWE had ups and downs, but ever since his return in 2017, I'd say McIntyre's among the most dominant superstars on the roster.
As with the people he's defeated since returning. And let's look at some of these names, Cole. Bobby Roode, Andrade Cien Almas, Seth Rollins. Those are some pretty big names, if you ask me.
Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Unpredictable, fearless, and never hesitant to sacrifice his own body to take down an opponent, Jeff Hardy embodies the spirit of Team Extreme.
I've been lucky enough to spend a lot of time with the Hardys since they returned, and they've even joined me for an exclusive interview.
Jeff Hardy's not going to finish this.
Nice. Shut it down.
He's fighting from underneath.
I want to expand on what was said about Jeff Hardy being fearless. Jeff Hardy takes fear, crumbles it up with caution, and throws it all out the window when it's time to do battle, and then he becomes the charismatic enigma.
All right, let's be totally honest. Jeff Hardy's a maniac. He loves chasing the thrill of the next adrenaline rush, whether it's in his motocross or in the ring. The higher the perch, the more spectacular the flight.
He's fighting from underneath. He's fighting from underneath.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it. A superstar must know that their body is going to be thrown against the steel, that their face will most likely be raked across the cage, and that anything is legal in this environment.
Hardy was able to get out of the way there. He isn't showing much life here, guys.
He spoke about this earlier, Corey. It's crucial for a WWE superstar to fully understand.
Here's his moment, Michael.
I don't think he can take anymore. Now he's working that exploit.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
Get this guy some smelling salts. Dropped, and that was a hard shot, Corey.
Yeah, you might want to think about throwing in the towel at this point.
Flatliner.
Oh, man, face first.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Ain't no stopping him now.
And if he hits this, this one's over.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
That's too early for that.
Jeff Hardy's going for it. I don't think he can take any more.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
Now we see Jeff Hardy hurting a little here.
He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
He's fighting from underneath.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Starting to struggle.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Wow. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old... No, he reverses it. Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who
We have seen him here before.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Get this guy some smelling salts.
It was a magical moment at the 33rd WrestleMania. The ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles turned into a fatal four-way. The WWE Universe erupted when suddenly the Hardy Boys music hit.
Oh, it was awesome. Jeff Hardy was able to get out of the way there.
Oh, and he's taken off his feet.
I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole.
I'm recalling what you gentlemen mentioned about how Jeff and Matt Hardy shocked the world, myself included, when they returned to WWE at WrestleMania to compete in the type of match they helped revolutionize. My ears have never heard a reaction like that.
Walking away with the Raw Tag Team Championship was further proof.
Jeff Hardy's not going to finish this.
This one's over, guys.
I don't think he can take anymore.
Drew McIntyre gets out of the way.
I don't think I've seen a superstar more driven to succeed than Drew McIntyre. When he was released in 2014, McIntyre said he'd be back, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh, McIntyre really took a negative and turned it into a positive. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and blaming everybody else, he traveled the globe.
Counter here.
Jeff Hardy just barely getting out of the way.
So quick.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE.
Harsh impact. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
He's fighting from underneath.
Following up on what you two were saying about McIntyre's initial release, not only did he return with more fire and fans, he also came back in even better shape than before.
And few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
He's fighting from underneath. And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre.
He is a one-man gang in there.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Jeff Hardy forced into defensive mode here.
He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win here.
Well, it'd be unrealistic to expect him to not at least take some offense here. The good news for him is that he still appears to be in a better place than his opponent.
Jeff Hardy's going for it.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Has Jeff Hardy produced an end result?
Here's his moment, Michael.
He's fighting from underneath.
At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten and battered. Both of these superstars looking a little worse for wear right now.
Given their performances tonight, it's too bad one of these superstars has to walk out of here on the losing end. Looks like both these superstars have found that little extra something to keep themselves going here tonight.
He's fighting from underneath.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. I don't know how much more damage one person can take. I don't care how tough you are.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
At what point do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt.
Ain't no stopping them now.
There may be no coming back from this incredible beatdown.
Wow, Jeff Hardy gets the reversal.
Get this guy some smelling salts.
This might be it. Oh, my. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Drew McIntyre really needs to dig down deep and fast.
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
Look at that tremendous ring presence.
Very impressive.
This steel cage match is in the books.
Here is your winner, Jeff Hardy.
An entertaining display tonight for Jeff Hardy.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.